take a few questions. Right up here in the center.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
What's your most embarrassing moment on stage?
My most embarrassing moment on stage. Ever or in this production? I've been on stage a long time, you know. Has to be Wicked. Flying in on a rope like Errol Flynn in tight white pants. Bent over, ripped my pants up the back. It's nothing but like 9-year-old little girls in the audience. And then it went up here, jockstrap out. Well, that has to take the cake. I don't think it gets worse. Next question, please. Let's move on. Yes.
How are you going to celebrate tonight?
I'm gonna join my wife and a couple of good friends, and we're gonna go to the cast party for Catch Me If You Can. This is the only award for the show, and so I'm the ambassador for this great musical, and I'm gonna go party with my castmates, and then go home, take my kids out of school tomorrow and party with them. Yeah.
I'm just curious, of all of your productions, with Wicked and 30 Rotten Scoundrels, what prepared you most for Catch Me If You Can?
What prepared me most? You know, it's a lifetime that prepares you. It's a really hard job, musical theater. There's nothing harder in American theater. There's nothing harder to do. Maybe Shakespeare, but they're on a par. It takes tremendous physical fitness and tremendous training. You work your whole life at it. I'm 44. I could not have done this even 10 years ago. I'm still a work in progress. Yeah.
I probably saw Scoundrels 3 times.
Did you?
Yeah, you're always...
So that gives me a sensibility of your sense of humor. Very puerile, yeah, very juvenile. Yeah. Same as mine.
No, but you're always so like up on stuff. You have to psych yourself out.
You know, I'm not always up. If it's a crappy play and a dumb role, I'm very miserable. That was a really great musical and a really great part, and so is this. And it takes care of itself. It fuels me. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. What about the physicality of the role itself? Because the
Yeah.
way you walk and the way you punch, you look like you gained about 35 pounds.
I am padded a little bit. I know. You know, I got the script and 5 years ago, and when I first got the script, my father, who continues to have some health problems, was in a very bad physical state, and my dad was really on my mind. The show's about fathers and sons, and the fathers that we're born with and the fathers that we might adopt when those fathers that we're born with can't quite rise to the occasion, and how we create our own families. And so my dad was really on my mind, and I did the role as sort of a tribute to my father, and to be totally honest with you, and that's my dad and my grandpa that I'm playing. Anybody else? Yeah.
One more.
Yeah.
You completely stopped the show last night, so thank you. I thoroughly enjoyed it. But
Thank you.
You mentioned your dad. Did you actually meet the original Hanratty? Did you sit down and talk with him? Has he passed away? I don't know much.
He has passed away, and man, they give you 90 seconds, which is, it's just not enough time. These are huge jobs that we do. He's based on a guy named Joe Shea. Oh God, I forgot to thank Tom Hanks. Thank you, Tom Hanks. Will any of this, where does this all go? Does it go on the internet? Who are you? I mean, can you get the word out to Tom? Can anybody have a connection to Tom? No, it all ties in. He came to the show a few weeks ago. He's a big supporter of the show. Tom Hanks is. Crap, I want to have this, I thought I was going to win. Tom Hanks named the character Carl Hanratty. Tom sent me a letter when we were in rehearsals, and it was incredibly moving, sort of just giving me his blessing. And he, Joe Shea, there was some legal problems with him. They hadn't quite gone through the legal hoops to use his name. That is the guy who apprehended Frank Abagnale. They did become lifelong friends. He was the godfather of his children. They were like a father and a son. He died at 90-something years old, just a few years ago. But they couldn't use Joe Shea, so Spielberg turns to Tom Hanks right before they start. He's like, "We got to find another name." And on a dime, Tom Hanks said, "Carl Hanratty." Hanratty because he was a football player from Notre Dame that he liked, had a great Irishy kind of name, and then he said, "I named him Carl because it has a K sound and therefore is funny."
Thank you.
That's where his name came from.
That's the last question. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.